Hi, Senator.
Hi,
I've
how
been
are
following your
you?
work.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I was just wondering about your vote for the big beautiful bill.
Yes,
I
it's so good.
No,
Thank you.
it's I actually
Yep, Zach, we've got a reporter if you'd like to step in. Thank you.
I would like to tell you how it impacted our family and my son Luca. My son Luca was born at just 25 weeks. They didn't know he was going to make it. Like, it was a 50-50 shot. He needed help. He was just this tiny little 1-pound baby that fought for his life. 4 years down the road, we are still receiving services through Medicaid as our son is autistic. And when this big, ugly bill was introduced, my heart literally dropped. So I called our senator office, Joni Ernst and Chuck Grassley, and I never got a response out of any one of them. I would like to tell Joni Ernst face to face the impact of her vote is going to kill people. I would just like to have a conversation about why she did this.
That Iowa citizen confronted the Iowa senator, Joni Ernst, there at an event in public. And as you saw from the beginning, Joni Ernst wanted nothing to do with her. Once she discovered that she is in disagreement with her vote for that bill that's destroying people's lives. And she gave her that specific instance, as we saw there, about her son. As you saw, Joni Ernst immediately brushed that lady off and said, Chad, we have a reporter here. And I need to get the stench of this normal person away from me whose lives are affected by my vote. That's the first part of this video. I want you guys to see the rest.
My son was in the NICU for 141 days.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and
Okay,
he had
they took care of him.
and Medicaid actually
Okay.
stepped in and
Yeah.
we were able to afford our $1.7 million NICU
Yeah.
bill. And now he is autistic, and we
Yep.
still require Medicaid.
We will take that into consideration. Should any issues come up, we will take that into consideration. Okay, so thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No, thank you. I just spoke to Joni Ernst while I tried to speak to her about Medicaid cuts, and she cut me off. She just walked off, did not want to have a conversation with me. Yeah.
We already spoke with you.
Yeah, but I want to know why you think giving tax cuts to billionaires is more important than health care for Iowans. Please tell me.
Thank you. She already spoke with you.
She can answer.
She already did.
No, she didn't. She cut me off. When you're voting for a bill that is going to cut thousands of people off health care to give billionaires tax cuts, that's not what we're about here in Iowa. And it's very, very sad to see that she is not even willing to have a conversation with somebody that does not agree with her. So like I said, I'll just keep fighting for what's right here in Iowa.
This woman, Tara, walks up and asks her questions specifically about a real life situation with her son. Her son, who was in the NICU, and that Medicaid bill that was paid for, apparently to some degree, as she pointed out, up to $1.7 million. She asked the woman of the party of new babies that they like to talk about, and pro-life party that this is, that her son racked up a bill for $1.7 million for being born. And she had nothing to say to her because Joni Ernst doesn't give a damn about babies. Joni Ernst doesn't give a damn about pro-life. Joni Ernst gives a damn about making money and being powerful. That's what Joni Ernst cares about. And that's why her assistant kept saying, she spoke to you, she spoke to you, she spoke to you. She already gave you a middle finger. Why don't you go the F away? She hates you. She's here to do the bidding of the people who pay her. Matter of fact, I'm going to remind you guys of who Joni Ernst is. This is a direct result, a direct connection to what it is we saw earlier this year when she was at a town hall event, when she blew off a bunch of constituents.
So when you are arguing about illegals that are receiving Medicaid benefits, 1.4 million, 1.4, they are not eligible. So they will be coming off. So people are not, well, we all are going to die. So for heaven's sakes.
It's like straight out of a movie. So the people in the ivory tower sometimes come down to where all of the nasty normal plebes live, and they go, oh, you stupid, stupid normal people. Don't you know you're going to die? I sit up here on my perch and I laugh at you. People are going to die based off of my vote. Please. Do you think I give a damn about those people? Matter of fact, she caught hell for saying that at that town hall. So she made sure to drive the point home. I know you guys saw this, but sometimes we need reminders of who these folks are after we see how they're acting on the streets directly with someone who walked up to them and told them her story. How they go from talking to a mass group of people because maybe one of those people is being a little too nasty to her at that town hall. But when it's a one-on-one, she still gives her the stiff arm. This was her response after that town hall when everyone was mad at her for saying that.
Hello, everyone. I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely apologize for a statement that I made yesterday at my town hall. I was in the process of answering a question that had been asked by an audience member when a woman who was extremely distraught screamed out from the back corner of the auditorium, "People are going to die." And I made an incorrect assumption that everyone in the auditorium understood that, yes, we are all going to perish from this earth. So I apologize. And I'm really, really glad that I did not have to bring up the subject of the tooth fairy as well. But for those that would like to see eternal and everlasting life, I encourage you to embrace my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
She's openly mocking people that may lose their family members or their own lives because of her vote for something that they all know will give more money to people who are controlling them with tidbits of that money, $1 million, to make tons more and destroy everyone else's lives. So maybe she needs to tell you about the tooth fairy too. Maybe she should tell that woman's son about the tooth fairy and how he's going to have to deal with more medical bills and potentially his life because of her and people like her. But when someone has nothing but disdain for people like this, when people celebrate Luigi Mangione and what he allegedly did, they're called monsters. They're called wanting to be up for murder. They're called wanting to support terrorism. But what is that? Mocking people that will die based off of your vote when you didn't have to do it. Is she a terrorist? Should people hate her? Because she definitely hates them. And she's has the power to make sure they have a very little to no access to their life being saved at no fault of their own. And by the way, if it was their fault, they still should have access to being saved by real medical science that we have in this country, that we brag about how great we are here and we're the richest country in the history of the world. But there's so many people who are dying like third world countries that don't have access to these types of things or resources to it, probably because other imperialistic countries like us raided them of their resources and stripped them of their normal positions of power and structure. Maybe that part. That's Joni Ernst, being a Republican, being a MAGA Republican.